I thought that our defense in the first half, we continued playing very poorly in New York, and I think the second half we just played better defense. That's still key for us. I think we made some mistakes defensively in the first half and didn't cover shooters, and they made them. It could have been worse. Second half we were much better getting to the ball. Did a much better job. We rebounded the ball better, and you have to make shots. I mean, the way we shot in the first half, we were fortunate to be able to get the lead. We had a couple good defensive possessions, got a couple steals, and got some baskets, but we missed 7 or 8 layups right around the basket. You got to make those, and I think we were 2 for 10 from the 3. The second half, it looks like we made a lot of shots, which we really didn't. But when you're not making any shots, making a few helps. But, we'll get better, we'll get our rhythm back. I thought Tyus got his rhythm back, got to the basket, and then he made a couple threes. And Elijah, we know, can shoot. He just hasn't, been shooting really well, but he hit 2 or 3 there, and it's not even a lot, but it's a lot more than what we've been making. But again, it was good to have Frank back. He made a couple really smart plays to start the second half. He got the ball back to Elijah and got it to Tyus, and we got a couple threes because of it. I thought, when you haven't played in 8 weeks, it's very hard. He had 5 assists and no turnovers. So I thought he was really good in what he did, and but Tyus was a different player tonight. I mean, he didn't play the last part of the game and had 24 and 26 minutes. So that's more what we expect from Tyus, and I think the whole thing of how he played early and had to play the point, I just think it wasn't good for him. Wasn't good for the rhythm of the way he plays. And I just think he's much more comfortable at the 2, and we're glad to get him back there. But I think Colgate's really good. They showed that in the first half. We had to get into them and make it hard, and then we got improved. So, but they gave us a really good game last year, and I think they're a really good team. They had a layup at New Jersey, or they would have been undefeated now. So it's a good win. We're happy to get it. Questions?
That's a little wave that you had there midway through the second half, where you had the first wave of offense, the second wave of offense. That's got to be how you imagine things going.
Well, we think we can make shots. It kind of looks like we made a whole lot of shots, and in reality, we made a few. We still shot 7 for 20 from the 3, so I guess that's 35%. That's when you're shooting 20. That's pretty good, but it's not what we can do. We think we can do better, but that'll hopefully that will come. But I thought, again, tonight, Boeheim and Marek were really good out there. I thought they did a really good job out there, defensively especially.
You touched on it briefly with Frank, but just how important is he just to make sure this offense runs smoothly, especially in the second half there?
Yeah, I think he just got us into the right plays and sets, and he didn't have to score, just get us going. We have guys that can score, and he will. He'll score. You can't come out and play basketball after 8 weeks of not running. It's difficult, very difficult. He was really playing the best I've ever seen him play this summer, but we'll just try to get him back there. It's not going to happen right. It's going to take some time, but he was very steady tonight. I thought he really got the ball to people and got us in our offense the second half. Very important.
What changed for Tyus on the three-pointers that he was making? Was that just confidence? Or
He got a couple drives, and but he's not. He's not shooting as well as he shot last year. I don't hope nobody ever changes his shot again. We got to get him back to shooting like he did last year when he was a pretty good shooter. And now he's been struggling even from the foul line. And last year he didn't miss any key ones. But he's this is the way he can play, and he can play better than this. He can play better than this. So it's a really good night for him. But I think he'll be fine now moving forward.
Coach, I have a question and a follow-up. Tim Green went public with his ALS diagnosis this week. Can you just share with us how this touches you personally?
Well, I have met with Tim on a couple of occasions at a couple of functions that we were at together, and the first time I saw him, I was taken aback quite a bit, and you know, he's such a Syracuse guy. I mean, he's really so important to Syracuse, what he did in football when he came here, and all he's done. I mean, he's a great example of you know, what you'd like to see in somebody. And ALS is a tragic thing. It's hard to see it. He's fighting. He's going to, you know, do everything he can to battle it. But it's you know, he's one of our guys. He's one of the greats that ever played here, and you know, it just takes you back. I mean, it's a very difficult disease, and it's tough to see. But you know, we'll try to do what we can to make something out of this thing. But it's very difficult.
And how do you think he's handling it with his fundraising?
Yeah, he's done. That's what I'd expect from him, and his friends have gotten together, and we'll raise some money and you know, try to make an impact somewhat. But you know, he's battling it. I've seen him like a couple times, and he's hanging in there, doing what he can. And his family's very close. They're right around him, and he's got a lot of friends right around him now. And you know, it's a difficult thing to see. It's sad. He's really hard to handle, hard to see that. But you know, makes you stop and think sometimes about life.
Jim, Boeheim had to play big minutes today with Pascal going out. Just didn't have an effective game. What did you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was effective. I thought he was moving. He's not moving as quickly as he did in certain stages when we first got here. That was what he did. He's kind of stationary more than he was. He's still not anywhere near back health-wise, I don't think. His knee is still not there. It's not strong. We need him, obviously, to be able to play for us and be effective for us. And, you know, I think he's important. He was very important tonight, and Marek was good. I mean, Marek has not played that well. Marek is a really good player, and we need him to play better.
How are you playing their five when Chuka went down?
Pardon?
How are you going to play their five, their 6'10" center when Chuka went down?
Well, we have Boeheim, who's 6'10", and Marek 6'10", so we have guys, and they did a good job. They did a really good job. We contained their big guy pretty good. He's been good this year. He's had some really big games. We let Raymond get off to a big start, and then after that, we decided to play defense. It took a while. Sometimes when you're coming in off games where you don't play well on either end, it can be difficult, and I thought that we battled it out in the first half and kept it close, and then when we started to make some shots, then we were all right. But you have to make shots to be effective.
How bad is Pascal?
I have no idea. I'm done in the predicting business. I don't know when anybody's playing. We'll see who's there when they're there. All right. Have a good Thanksgiving. Thank you.